I took a train to Lopburi, rented a car, and explored unique spots around Lopburi's Pa Sak Dam, from a mysterious bridge that leads to nowhere to a scenic farm and a breathtaking waterfall. But in this episode, we're checking out Thailand's famous floating train. Very good morning. So I am now waiting for the bike to go to Krungthep Apiwat station. I'm going to be taking a train all the way to Lopburi. Then I'm going to be spending my time in this area called Lopburi. It's a dam that's actually nearer to Lopburi than Lopburi. So yeah, come join me on a little escape from the city. I'm gonna have to look at what the rural area of Thailand offers. อันนี้ชื่อคุณใช่ไหมใช่ครับถูกต้องครับโอเคจอดประตูหลังตัวนี้ที่นี่ก็ได้ครับสวัสดีครับสวัสดีค่ะจะซื้อตั๋วที่ไหนผู้โดยสารไปไหนจ๊ะไปสระบุรีครับค่ะผู้โดยสารจะเดินประตูที่4เลยจ้ะจะมีเคาน์เตอร์ขายตั๋วอยู่โอเคครับสวัสดีครับจะไปสระบุรีครับไอ้นี่มันก็เร็วหรือก็40 บาทนะคะใช้สแกนจ่ายได้ไหม200 กว่าบาทครับผู้โดยสารจะสระบุรีแล้วมีที่ไหนบ้างคะใช้ได้ไหมขอบคุณครับ Probably gonna look for some breakfast while I'm here. Some shops everywhere. Yeah, because I'm really hungry. How many? รับน้ำเปล่าเพิ่มไหมคะAlright.
Cà phê, yen trà, yen ô liếng kính hoài nắm thêm cho đây.
Ready to go. So currently we're on the way to the Kok Salung station, which is sort of like a little village about an hour outside of Lopburi. So this area we can actually see the floating train. So basically the tracks are built on this area where if the tide comes in and if the tide is high, it looks as though the train is floating on the water. But if let's say the tide is low, then there'll be like a lot of puddles of water and nice green patches of grass or fields in the area. So it'll be nice for photos, it'll be nice for videos. Quite a trendy spot right now with local Thais, and a lot of people actually go there. So I think the big mistake that I made was to come to Lopburi instead of going directly to Lopburi and then driving from there. I'm not actually going to Lopburi city, but it's the dam that is located within the Lopburi province, and Lopburi was actually nearer to the dam than Lopburi city, and that's why I decided to come to Lopburi instead. And I thought this city was actually big enough to have a car rental, or at least a motorbike rental, but at the end of the day there wasn't any motorbike rentals at all, and there was only one car rental service in this, I wouldn't say a city, maybe a town. But yeah, because of that I wasn't able to get a motorbike, and it took really long for me to get this car. And I'm hoping that I actually make it in time to see the train that passes by around 12 o'clock, 12:10 I think, because as of now it's 11:15 and it's gonna take roughly about 50 minutes to get there, so I'm not very sure if I can make it, but I'll try my best. Alright, I guess we are here at our very first stop which is the floating railway bridge. But as you can see, the water is very low, which means we're not going to be able to see a floating train. However, we should be able to take some nice videos. How did the car go all the way down there? Can you see? Like all the way there. I don't even know how. Alright. So we are currently here right now at the floating train. But if you can see, there's no water because it's low tide. And therefore we're not going to be able to see the train that's floating. So this place is called Road Phai Loi Nam, which is floating on the river, I guess. So I think we're gonna try going down there later to take a video with the bridge later when the train passes by. But I'm not very sure whether the train passes by, so we're gonna go ask. This is quite a beautiful sight. สวัสดีครับเอาชานมเย็นแก้วหนึ่งครับ
ครับ
แล้วรถไฟจะผ่านไปไหมครับ
รถไฟ
ใช่
เดี๋ยวก็มา
กี่โมงประมาณกี่โมงครับเที่ยง40อะครับ
กินหวานไหมครับหวาน
วันน้อยนะครับ
น้อยเท่าใดเลย
แล้วจะไปลงได้ไหมครับ
รถลงหรือจะเดินลง
รถก็ลงได้เหรอครับ
รถต้องไปลงตรงนี้ที่ขึ้นมาทางสีส้มเองแคมป์สีส้มอยู่ฝั่งทางตรงข้าม
ถ้าเดินลงไปไกลไหมครับ
ไม่ก็เดินลงไปดีกว่านะต้องแท็ก
ลุงเป็นคนที่นี่เหรอครับ
ครับ
ทำงานที่นี่ประมาณกี่ปีแล้วล่ะ
เฮ้ยมาอยู่นี่30 กว่าปีนะ
ว้าว แล้วมีคนมาเที่ยวเยอะเหรอครับ
แต่เมื่อก่อนตอนน้ำไม่เยอะนะคนเยอะ
อ๋อปกติช่วงไหนน้ำเยอะครับ
เดือนตุลา หน้าหนาวเข้าหน้าหนาว ตุลาพฤศจิกาไปนั่นน่ะ
ถ้าเดินดีกว่า
ได้เดินดีกว่าครับปลอดภัยดีไม่ติด
ขอบคุณมากครับ
ครับ
Alright, so he told me that the water level rises sometime in December, which is like during their winter season. So I guess the weather here is cold and the water level rises, and then you get a lot of people coming here to see the train that is on the water. But then because right now it's summer, it's July, I guess it's sort of the rainy season, but it's still very hot and they don't have enough water. So this is what we get, which is like not a lot of water. The water levels are low, but we will get a very nice view later of the train when it passes by, with the little pond over there with the nice green grass at the side, and then we're just gonna take some videos over there. So the train is gonna pass by here at 12:40, and then right now you can see that it is 12:18. So we roughly have about 20 minutes to maybe just charge up the battery a little bit more, and then take a walk all the way down there, and then find a nice spot that we can take a video, and then maybe fly the drone a little bit. And then after the train passes by, I'll come back up here to take some more videos of me walking on the tracks and everything, and then yeah, that's how it'll go for today. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to be walking down. I'm trying to find a little path, or like, you know, an area where it looks like people have walked before, so I can find like a way down. Alright, I think this part looks generally safe. I'll probably have to be careful while climbing down and then climbing back up. But yeah, this looks like the place that people are going up and down. As you can see, there's like shoe marks with like the soil and everything, and then they're probably gonna head that way. Halfway down, I'm very glad I wore shoes today, because you know, some of these surfaces don't feel that soft, or like at least it doesn't feel that easy to walk on. But all right, I guess I'm down here now, and yeah, we're gonna head to one of those green patches there. Hope it's not too wet, and yeah, take some videos, some photos. Oh, the soil here is a little bit muddy. I can imagine that this whole area is it's wet, like during the rainy seasons, and like as you can see, the water level here is high. All the soil here is probably usually wet and very soft. I'm probably gonna have to find another way down that's also not soft. And this whole area here looks very mushy, very soft and hard to walk, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna try and find like some place over there where I can set down a camera. So when I'm trying to walk, I find patches that look drier. It's not too scary to go, and I wouldn't fear that it's gonna sink in later. Alright, we're gonna do a test shot to see if it's nice. Probably gonna make use of some of the rocks here to give me some strong base so that it won't fall off. Hear that? That's the train that's coming! Hope the battery doesn't die while waiting for the train.
A few moments later.
Train. It's like literally just one carriage, but I guess better than nothing, huh? Right, I guess I'm done with the video from the ground, where we got a nice shot of the grass, the little fake pond, and then the bridge as well as the train. It's a pity that there was only one little carriage instead of like a full-length train. I mean, still it's better than nothing. I'm really happy that I came here just to have a look at this. And then now I gotta find my way back up again, back here into this soft sand. So when I was talking to the guy who was selling me the Thai iced tea, he was telling me that technically I can come down by a car, but it would have to be a huge round from the other side. Coming down this way, all the way there to where that white car is, if you can see. And then he said that it's a lot easier to walk, especially if it rains, there's a chance that your car might get stuck. So yeah, I'm kind of glad that I took the walk down. It wasn't that far away from the car, and it was a lot easier. Safe. Alright, I'm back out and ready to go to the train tracks. ลืมทำก็ทุกวันมากี่ขบวนแล้วก็กี่โมง
ขบวนครับ
6 ขบวน
ตารางเดินรถอยู่ตรงนั้นเวลาคือ
ก็เป็นเวลาที่มานี่เหรอผ่านไปที่นี่เหรอ
ครับครับ
ขอบคุณครับ Alright, so he said that there's actually the schedule over here, and this is the schedule that it comes here. So he said that every day there's 6 different types of trains. ขอบคุณครับ ขอบคุณมากครับ Train's coming. Yeah, you can't really see it, but can you hear it? One day it would be fun to take the train and pass by this bridge. Alright, so that was pretty fun. Weather was really hot though, but it was dry. It's not as humid as Singapore, which is one thing I really appreciate. And then right now we're just gonna head to check out 2 different cafes. I'm only gonna eat at one, but I'm gonna have a look at both to see which one I prefer. And then I'm just gonna go there, get some air conditioning, get some food, get some drinks, charge up some batteries on this camera, on the drone, on my phone. And then I'll head on to the next thing on the itinerary, which is they call it the New Zealand Thailand, which is something like a big field with camping, and you can actually camp there. So I'm gonna go ask if I'm able to camp in my car, so I don't have to drive back to the city like an hour and a half away. But if I can't, then I'll go back and get a hotel in the city. But yeah, so that's the plan for now. I'll be going to this bridge after that is in the middle of the dam. So apparently it's supposed to be like some land in the middle of nowhere, but it's actually a bridge. So I'm gonna go there and have a look, and if it's fun, then I'll go do it. But if not, we'll just pass by and then, you know, try and fly the drone and have a look. Because it's kind of expensive, like we have to pay about 500 baht just to take the boat out into the bridge. Okay, so I'll see you again when I get to the cafe.